They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. A short kick taken at the 18.
Come on, back! Back! Back!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on, and then took a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
10 cycles.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now play fake. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And Lance now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. See what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 68 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Shoves him aside, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, can. Stop.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. In motion comes the tight end left. After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Able to haul it in as Kittle down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be some...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And some room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Working from the gun, Lance. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
From the 6. Well, now how about this return? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he pulls over him, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They go play action with Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox from 6 yards away. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
11 MT. 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
11 Thomas. 11. 12. 12. 12.
Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
11 mighty.
try and throw for it with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
11 Thomas.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
He was brought down by Von Bell. A gain of 5 brings up.
Lands with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Trent Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fields this way up at the 17 and able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target, finding room at midfield. Still on his feet. Deebo Samuel, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
He's got a man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this